Jason's has already stated that he's very disappointed with his goal kicking. He's gone back to school this week. I'm sure he would have put in plenty of practice.
Adam Muir. Muir playing against his club of 1998 in North Sydney. Muir has already signed with the Bears. Johns looking to work some magic.
And hasn't he been unbelievable since his brother's been out? He's really taken it upon himself to take them on. Last tackle now, Denevor puts it up.
Denevor, where the chase is onside. Back it goes, try time for Newcastle. McDougall picks it up, puts it down, and grabs 4 points. So the kick came from Denevor, and McDougall was Johnny on the spot.
Well, that's tremendous enthusiasm shown by the Newcastle Knights. The ball went up high through Denevor, but have a look. You've got to get numbers there, and it's a great chase there from Newcastle. The ball goes up and is knocked back from Granville. And there's McDougall, who scoops the football up for the first try for the Knights.
Mario Fennick, this kick's paid off.
Yeah, smart kick by Denevor, Terry. Pinpoint accurate kick when you consider North Sydney's dead ball lines are one of the smallest in the league. Ball bounced in the right place, and McDougall says, thank you very much. What a great start. Pinpoint kick by Denevor, as we can see here. 4 points to nil, possibly 6.
McDougall, just 21 years of age.
Isn't it amazing? We see people jump for the football now to knock it back.
For the test hooker from Great Britain, tacks down now. Taylor. For high tackle, will he go? Johns, Florimo has come in. Johns could be in big trouble. He's off. Johns is off. Matthew Johns, the skipper for Newcastle, is gone after just 5 minutes and 22 seconds.
In his defence there was quite a right foot step there. It was the winger they brought in, Scott Petherbridge. It was a high shot. Here's Jason Taylor bringing Petherbridge in. Watch the right foot step. And that is, he's been wrong-footed. That's a careless tackle. And he had no option there. Here's the right foot step there. John's off balance. And that is first point of contact around the neck. And he had to send him off there.
Mario Fennick, how did you see it?
Yeah,
Petherbridge is still down. He's very groggy. It was a nasty one.
Yeah, Terry, the referee was, I think in a situation like this, I know it looked bad on the video there, but I believe the spectacle's been robbed. Now, Newcastle, I don't give them any hope of winning the game now with 12 men. They've got a 6 points to nil lead. I don't say the tackle was deliberate.
By Butterfield. Plays it 15 out. Glanville. Made a great 7 metres. Denevor again. He's dangerous. He's real dangerous, Denevor. In fact, that's a try, and they're in front by 10 points to nil. 12 men in all.
Well, he kicked the first time for a try for Newcastle Knights. I think they hung back a little bit there, expecting the kick. North Sydney. Denevor, a brilliant bit of play. Here they are. A beautiful step off the right foot, and that is the easiest of tries. And number 17 misses a tackle. Mark Reaver, the replacement, won't be very happy about that. Good fend. Denevor scores the try for Newcastle, and they're in front at 10 points to nil.
Big effort this by Denevor. He made his first grade debut last week against the Dragons. We were impressed with him, and even more impressed after that effort by Leo Denevor. He meant 42 out from his own line. Denevor. Now for Muir. What a block-busting run by Muir. Got up over the halfway line, and the penalties now are favouring Newcastle. And when you have 12 men, you need all the help you can get.
Oh, he's causing all sorts of problems there. Straight over Reba there. His introduction in the first grade.
North Sydney, whilst it's 12 points to nil, plenty of time. And don't forget, they got one more man.
Exactly. Get up and play it, does Nigel Roy. Taylor. The run around. Now the long ball. Butner. Icon goes without it.
Well, that's terrible football there from North Sydney. They had David Fairley out here on the right-hand side. Butner tried to cut Icon out. It's a last tackle now. He goes to the air, Taylor.
Taylor, the cross-field kick. Nigel Roy knocks it back, and they can't get it down. Great cover by the Knights. In fact, it's been thrown back in the field of play, and a sensational try for the Bears. A touch of luck plenty of skills and great work by Nigel Roy.
Yeah, don't worry about a touch of luck. That was brilliant play from Caruana. They should have scored over here on the left-hand side. A pinpoint accurate kick there from Jason Taylor. They go up, they knock the football back. Caruana right on the spot. He fends off a feeble attempted tackle there from Owen Craigie, and on the inside, Nigel Roy collects the try.
The kick was placed to perfection by Jason Taylor. McDougall was beaten by Roy, and have a look at this. Caruana forced out, got it back in, kept the body up. There was no foot on the line, and Nigel Roy was waiting back on the inside. All he had to do was put it down, Mario. So there's that pass by Caruana, and much to the shock of the Knights, Nigel Roy was the man there.
Going to take Newcastle on. It's not in the forwards. Your strike players out wide must compete.
Taylor from a long way out, waved away, not striking the ball as well as we know he can, Walker.
No, certainly not, but that is a terribly hard attempted kick there, right on the sideline. Set of 6 tackles from this North Sydney side. That try's lifted him. There's the mistake they want, Denevor.
And now they're looking to shift the ball, and they do exactly that. Both teams are panicking. It's gone backwards for North Sydney. Van Eycken at dummy. Bad hands on that occasion by Josh Stewart. It's gone backwards again. So the Bears survive, but the mistake rate is climbing. Trindle goes forward, and he'll settle the play down. That's what they wanted. Billy Moore wants it on the left-hand side. Now he gets it. Eycken, a chance for Hall. The kick ahead. Eycken, what about the dive? And that's a try.
You won't see any better than that. Benny Eycken, what a talent he is. Don't worry about his defence. What a player. They're having all sorts of problems with their right-hand defence, this Newcastle side. That's the second time they've gone up the blind. Reba. Billy Moore gets the football away. Quick hands, Albert out of position. The kick in field, beautiful there. Look at Benny Eycken. Great try, North Sydney.
And the dive as well. Eycken did extremely well. Reba darted out of dummy half. Quick hands by Moore. There's the kick. And Eycken, I thought for a moment he might have been offside, but he was onside. And what a great try. Mario Fennick.
Nothing on down that blind side. What about this kick by Hall? An uncanny bounce here. The ball sits up. That's play on. And doesn't he like the dive? I'll give him a 9.5 for the dive.
Yeah, the Bears appear to be running into it in this opening half. And Taylor hits that badly, but it goes over. So the Bears are now clawing their way back into this contest against the Knights. It's Newcastle in front by 12 points to 10. Through the hands, Billy Moore puts the shoulder down. Runners. Caruana was it. Out the back, Reba. Reba showing plenty of toe. And now Caruana goes forward. Chris Caruana, 5 metres out. The Knights under pressure. Can they hold out the Bears? Butner. Sears. Matt Sears. Under the posts.
Oh, that's great play.
And too many.
That's great play. I'll tell you what, put that try down to Chris Caruana to come in from the centres and take that ball twice in that set of 6 tackles. He said, listen, fellas, I'm going to show you the way. Then Taylor goes wide. Sears injects themselves into the play. A cut-out ball there. And this is a lovely time pass there from Michael Butner. Muir couldn't match it with Sears for pace, but Chris Caruana, take your hat off, mate. That was tremendous play from him.
Taylor, Butner, and Matt Sears, Mario. He chimes in better than most fullbacks.
Yeah, he's got plenty of pace. He looked like he was fired out of a cannon there. You've got to feel sorry for Newcastle, though.
And now the Bears in front.
And they pay the price there. Butner went straight through. There's Reva there. Nice pass. Watch Taylor. Sums up the situation. Nice pass. And Butner hits the ball at pace. Back inside to Jason Taylor, who backs up on the inside. Thank you very much.
Well, Denevor, the man out of sorts in that position. He come up out of the line and took nobody. Very important when Taylor has the football to go at him, not in between him. Good running there from Butner.
Jason Taylor, 2 from 3 so far. And his first try, and now his third goal. 22 points to 14. The Bears starting to assert their authority, but not before time. Newcastle. Big hit, Trindle takes it forward.
He's been strong too, Trindle.
Louis, will it, Mario Fennick?
Yeah, you'd have to say that Coach Peter Louis would be very disappointed. Although North Sydney seem to be getting more of a...
Here goes McDougall. Hang on, Mario. McDougall, this will test the pace. What about the chase by Caruana? Great chase. O'Davis, it's not over yet. O'Davis scores! What a try!
Oh, what a reply. Robbie O'Davis, he is a dead-set superstar. Sure, he'll be in this Queensland side that's selected in a few weeks, but what an effort it was him to support the football from McDougall. Have a look at this, they stand off. Got all sorts of footwork. Bit of indecision there from the North Sydney defence. Here's the break now by McDougall into a yawning gap over Red. Look at Robbie O'Davis supporting on the inside. McDougall can't foot it. Great chase from Caruana. But from the dummy half, from the ensuing next play of the ball, Robbie O'Davis, what a superstar he is. Tremendous play from him.
O'Davis just used his sheer speed here. The sidestep as well. Leishon hung off, eventually got there, but it was too late, Mario.
It's there from Newcastle once again. It's been one of the very good parts of their game today. He's taking the pressure off the forwards.
The advantage. They are only in front by 22 points to 20.
They must be confident they can score, the Bears.
Trying to wear down the Knights, who are playing with 12 men. There goes Larson. Larson up into the fray. Back now. Taylor. Back to the open side. In fact, tackled right in the middle of the paddock. 15 metres out. Moore. Fairley. He takes some pulling down. David Fairley scores for the Bears. Takes some stopping, all right. They just couldn't stop him.
Well, David Fairley always dangerous on the fringe of the ruck. We haven't seen much of him in the second half, but what we have seen is him scoring the winning try, I'm sure. Beautiful pass there from Billy Moore. They can't handle the strength of Fairley, and that's a good try to North Sydney.
Big, strong, fast. He just had too much on them. David Fairley crunches it down. Billy Moore did well. Fairley knew he was a half a chance. The Knights collided, but Fairley showed plenty of strength there, Mario Fennick. That's a very good try for a second rower.
Yeah, David Fairley, he's a bit...
They've got a chance both sides. They go to the open side through Gidley. Denevor. Brogan. Can't fend off his man. Back to the open side. Denevor. The call is for the kick. It's a good kick. McDougall flew high. Came down low.
Held up.
No try.
He's blown up too.
No try.
I can't wait till we see this one front on.
McDougall.
He's blowing right up.
Doesn't like the decision. There's the kick. We'll have a couple of looks at this. What a great take by McDougall. Butner is the man there.
I'll wait for the next angle.
Let's have a look at this one, Block.
The front on, they're the one. This is the one that we want. McDougall flies high. Beautiful take. Plenty of players around. It's a great take from the man on the run. Let's see if he gets it down. There's Butner. And that looks like a try to me.
Well, Leishon was the man who came from the far side.
I don't know. A part of the ball touched the ground. A try to Newcastle.
A little bit of controversy, Mario. How'd you see it?
Yeah, well, I was pretty much instructed like you guys were, but looking at the replay, it looked a great take, as you can see here, by McDougall. He's driving forward with his legs, and it looks like he looks like to me he's got the ball down. Bit of luck for North Sydney.
For the Bears. Taylor kicks for Ben Eichen. Eichen puts the chase on. Albert stood his ground. Took it well, Darren Albert. Take a bow.
Have a look at the two class young players. Benny Eichen, we already know how good he is. How good's Albert? That was a tremendous take under pressure. Watch him here. He leaps high. Icon takes him into the in goal area. Line drop out to the Knights. The pressure's still on.
That's exactly the result. Lorimer. Couple of tackles left for the Bears. No need to panic. Cut out ball. Fairly. Working wide. Great flick pass. Newton. Sears. What a try! Oh, they've lifted the roof off the grandstands here. That is great play by North Sydney. They were all involved. Billy Moore, Taylor, and even the mascot gets involved.
Well, that's Taylor's second try too. This is just the ability of North Sydney to keep the ball alive. David Fairley, watch this for a flick pass. And the North Sydney side so fit, they just keep coming at you. And there is Sears involved, Billy Moore the overhead pass, Taylor on the spot, and that is the ball game.
It's taken a long while, Mario Fennick, but I think this is the one that sealed it.
Yeah, Terry, we keep saying that's the ball game, and Newcastle show plenty of courage and bounce back, but with about 10 minutes to go before full time, I think Newcastle their dash is over. Very valiant effort by Newcastle. Here's the try here. Watch Sears. This pass here is a beauty. Taylor says thank you very much. Under the sticks. North Sydney are home. I don't say their coach Peter Louis will be too happy.
Jason Taylor, 4 from 5 so far. Should make it 5 from 6. 34-20 now. Try for himself. Leishon has split them wide open. He had support on the left-hand side. Now he has it up the middle. Reaver back. The ball has gone forward.
He's a good young player, this Leishon, isn't he? Tremendous break there in the middle of the ruck there. What speed. He had the pass on the outside, but he chose to come inside. There's Reaver at the end of it. Throws the speculator. Shocking ball there from Reaver. They should have waited till the next play of the ball and would have scored again.
There's Leishon. Hit the ground. Still got a great ball away to Reaver. Reaver looked for his support. The ball went forward to Peckerbridge. Enters. Now look forward. Josh Stewart upended.
Yeah, upended by Glanville.
Good tackle.
Great hit.
Butterfield with me and Tony. Must have been disappointing to lose your major playmaker. Leading by 12, did you think you could get home?
Oh, certainly not, mate. At that stage of the game, it's too early, and against a class outfit like North Sydney, it's you can never rest on your laurels, particularly that early. And I was a little concerned that maybe mentally we might have just lost that edge. And as it turned out, with a man down and the way they were playing the ball with such speed and attacking us, they ended up getting in front and maintaining that lead.
You say losing the edge. It appeared that once Johns went off, North Sydney seemed to lose the edge, and they made a number of mistakes, and you capitalised, and you seem to be on top.
Yeah, well, I don't know, mate. You were watching the game. I was out in the middle. I was knocked up from probably about 10 minutes into the game. So, you know, if that's how you saw it, fair enough.
On the positive side, though, certainly Newcastle, you wouldn't be disappointed with the effort. Adam McDougall, all your forwards worked really hard. It's just impossible, 12 on 13, and bearing in mind the conditions must have been hot as well.
Yeah, extremely warm out there. That was probably the hottest we played conditions we played under. Bear in mind we've had a couple of rained out games and night games, so this is our first real hit out in the heat, and we should stand up well hopefully next week from the hit out, and I think full credit to North Sydney. They played well in front of their home crowd, and I hope they have a good season, and I hope we learn some lessons from today.
Tony, good luck for next week. I've got David Fairley, probably one of the best players on the field. Daisy, once Johns went off, as I said to Tony Butterfield, North Sydney seemed to drop their guard. You were losing by 12, making uncharacteristic errors. Must have been a worry.
Mate, I agree with you 100%, Mario. We probably didn't even have that edge while Matty Johns was still out there. It was a bit down. Everyone, the enthusiasm was down. There was no talk. It was just one of them days. You know, we're going to certainly have to pull our finger out for next weekend. If we play like that against Manly, you know, we'll get hammered. It was just one of them days. You know, we're fortunate we got the 2 points, but can't be happy with that performance.
It seemed that you know, you look at the scoreboard, 34 points to 20. North Sydney, traditionally a very good defensive outfit. Today there were a number of missed tackles, and certainly, like you've got a huge game next week with Manly. Back to the drawing board.
Very lacklustre in defence, I thought today. That was one of our goals this week, or this year, in fact, was to tighten our defence up. It let us down last year, and you know, going on today's performance, we can't be happy with it.
Well, Daisy, you got a big game next week. I hope you go well.
Thanks, Mario.